Alright, so the point of this video is going to be the Hungarian shovels that we just added to the store. These are, of course, Hungarian surplus from the country that is always starving. They are the simple Soviet style, pretty much unchanged in the region from pre-Soviet era like World War I and whatnot. You see this simple wood handle and a socketed head held in place by a single large flathead screw. The benefits of a straight handled shovel: number one, weight. These are lighter than the trifolds that have been issued for the last couple decades. Even though they are not able to fold up and take up less space, it's a trade-off, less weight, bigger tool. But the second main benefit, the one that catches my eye with these, is if this handle breaks, you can go cut a sapling and start whittling until it fits into that socket there and get yourself a replacement made up out in the woods with a knife. Or if you have a local hardware store nearby, you just go on up there, buy a $5 shovel handle, cut it off to appropriate size, whittle it down, sand it, and it fits right in there. Wham bam, Afghanistan, you got a brand new shovel handle. Now, a point that was brought up to me after I did a restoration on this one was, not everybody has a daddy that was worth a shit that taught them how to fix their own tool handles and maintain them. Now this one, you guys can see I wiped most of this black grime from storage. I just took a little bit of Dawn and a sponge and I washed the head, and then I took some sanding paper and cleaned up the handle and then put some linseed oil on there. So I'm going to explain this to you so that no matter who you are, you can be a fucking idiot and you're still going to understand what I'm talking about. Hopefully. If you can't figure this out, I don't know what to do for you. But anywho, handle, go get your wife's sponge and a little bit of Dawn dish soap out of the kitchen. I'm sorry, the head. That ain't hard. Scrub it until the grime's off. You're done. Handle, you want to get this grime off, this old tacky finish that they put on there, put in storage for all these years, and it's gunky and it doesn't feel nice. Go to the store. Purple sandpaper is normally the 60 grit. Super aggressive shit. 5 minutes of sanding, not even that. This stuff will clean off your handle. All you gotta do, start in one spot. I'm gonna move this out here. And look at that. You see how that's coming off there? You're gonna keep working till you get that down all nice and clean and where you want it. After that, you take a rag, wipe off this fine dust that comes off. You come back with the tan sandpaper, which is going to be the 100 grit. And that's going to give you the smooth finish. So this one's going to leave a rough finish with the 60 grit. You come back with the 100 grit, and then you do the same thing all over. About as long as you need to until it's smooth enough to your liking. After you're done with that, you're going to go get a piece of a rag. It don't matter if it's... I don't like using paper towels because they tend to leave little fuzzies behind. I just use old t-shirts. Go down to the hardware store and get yourself boiled linseed oil. Every fucking man should have this in his house. I don't care who you are. This goes on every tool handle for most purposes, some exceptions. But you're going to take a coat of that and you're just going to put it on your rag and you're going to start wiping it on and shining it and just working that in there. Put a good heavy coat on there, leave it to dry for 24 hours, come back and do it a second time. Just go in there, shine it, and shine it all over the tool handle until it's getting in there nice and soaked. The first coat's going to go in there, going to soak in real nice, and then you come do the second coat, basically just to reseal off any little remaining holes and whatnot, and you're pretty much good. Reapply that every so often. Now, waterproof your wood. That will help retain integrity of the wood from degrading anymore over time. Yes, I left some of these deeper notches in here. Like you see, you can sand those out if you want to, but those are there. I think it gives it a nice battle-worn look to it. But basically, in a nutshell, you have a brand new handle right there. you get a little $2 file and you go up and clean up your edge. I just hit this on the sander in 2 passes, and look at that, brand new sharp. There's a couple of notches in there that could be worked out yet, but for all purposes, you got a brand new shovel. Now what else can you do with that is get yourself a cover to protect the damn thing. Now we carry these are Czech M95 new stock covers. They have a Spanish clasp on them. Just go ahead and you pop that open. Stick your handle right in there. And these are meant for the M95, so the size is a little snug. But once you get that worked in there, and try to do this. Just like that. You do have a Velcro field along the top if you want that retention. There's a keeper on there because these are brand new out of the factory. But you fold that down and over there, put the clasps back on. Just like that, you got a shovel cover. Protect your damn shit. On the back, you can just wear this on a belt if you want to, but if you want to put it on Molly onto Alice, you just unthread the keeper, thread it onto your desired load bearing system, and you go about your business. And this is the M95 Woodland pattern, their summertime spring variant with the green dominant. They have the desert one out there, but I don't have any of those handy. But just like that, get yourself a brand new Etool. Take care of it. Ciao.